Hey guys, so today I want to compare my iPhone 5 on iOS 7 versus my Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So I used to make a video like this comparing my iPhone 5 versus the Galaxy Mega 6.3 phone. And now when I hold the Galaxy Note 2, it really feels small in the hand. But if you aren't familiar with big Samsung devices, then you might have no idea what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. So the Galaxy Mega 6.3, just a quick little introduction here. It's this new Samsung phone that's like super big. It's kind of like a Galaxy Note in terms of its size. It's way bigger than Galaxy Note though, but it doesn't have the S Pen, so that's the main key feature here. And also it has a little bit lower specs than the Galaxy Note 2 because they're trying to focus a lot on just having that bigger screen. So let's compare the Galaxy Note 2 in a quick video here with Android versus iPhone 5's iOS 7 update. So of course I think this is kind of awesome. The new iOS 7 update is definitely a interesting update because it brings so many new features. The first thing that we can see here that you don't have the widget option, so you can't have any widgets. You can't have any widgets on the home screen. No widgets. Well, of course, in Android here, you can see I have a widget here, I have a Samsung widget here for music, I have a Google widget here, and of course, there's a ton of other widgets that I can just install if I go to the Play Store. And then, of course, we do have some stock widgets here, like alarm widget, assistive light, a clock widget. I mean, there's so many widgets here. Widgets is very good because you can see content that is live content that is updating. So you have so many here, especially with the S Pen. S Pen is definitely the big thing with the Galaxy Note, that you can draw things and stuff and really be creative in a totally different way than just using your hand. And they also have some epic widgets here, like this nice little oh wait a second, I already had that one. So let's continue on here. So you still have the apps page here, but you can see that every icon has been updated here with this new kind of theme, which I'm not sure where Apple got inspired by. I was really surprised seeing Apple do this. I really didn't think that they would. You can also see that you have more of like a black and white theme. You can definitely see it inside of the phone app. Really black and white. I'm not sure if they got inspired by Windows Phone. You can also see the animations here. Definitely some new cool stuff that they have updated. Definitely also now when we go in here, you can also see totally different kind of design and UI and everything that they've updated. So of course, one of the big thing also between these phones is, this one is bigger. This is probably not going to be a full review though. It's just going to be a quick little look here. So to sum up here on the home screens, with our widgets here, we can remove all the apps because we do have a library page here in Android where we can see all of our apps and all of our widgets. Apple doesn't have a place where you can see all of your apps in a specific place. They used to have these home screens where you can see all of your apps here. You can also see that I created a folder here, which also they've updated to be in like a better way. So if you want to use folders more, it's pretty nice with iOS 7 because you can have like a ton of apps inside of each folder, while it's a little bit more like in iOS 6 on the Android here, where when we create the folder here, let's create a folder, pick a name, just drag and drop it. You can see there when I tap on it, you can see that I have a folder now, and I could open up the apps and everything. But it's a little bit more slimmed down. While here you get now a full view. Definitely good if you have a ton of apps and really want to use a lot of folders. I assume that is extremely good. If you take a look at multitasking here, also how it's different. Let's fire up some apps here. Let's fire up some other apps here as well. Okay, so multitasking, of course, on Samsung devices, you just hold in the home button. And you can see all the apps here. You can use swipe to remove. They have a nice way where you can close everything at the same time. Double tap here on the iPhone, and they definitely made this better. Instead of just being at the bottom, they made it in the center here, so you can swipe up to remove, kind of like the HTC One and those phones. Of course, the HTC One is a little bit better because you can see 9 apps, but the thing that's making the Samsung device better here definitely is that you just have one tap here if you want to remove everything, and I think that's something that a lot of people want to do when they remove apps. They do want to remove everything, and then of course you also do have a quick little way here to access some other things like your active applications, downloaded RAM, storage. I'm not sure how much you're going to use that though. Of course, on the iPhone you still have Siri. You just hold in, "What's up?"
Siri says hi back.
Oh yeah, she says hi back. That's super awesome. But Siri, your voice assistant, of course, you do get S voice inside of the Samsung device, and I use it sometimes when I want to put on my alarm. And I can definitely, if I want to do it, I can definitely maximize this and use it even more. Set alarm at 5 p.m. So as you see, it works perfectly if you want to set alarms, and of course you can do a ton of other things. I don't use voice assistant that much though. I can definitely use it more if you really want to be a power user. Definitely voice assistant is nice. I don't want to go into an alarm app and set the alarm when I can just say set alarm at that specific time, and then of course it should work perfectly with the iPhone as well. Set alarm at 5 p.m.
Set for 17.
So as you can see, it's very, very simple. And I also have a quick toggle here. I don't think we did get that toggle in the S Voice app here on the Samsung device. Definitely something also that they've changed here in iOS 7 is that when you search, this is something that I kind of do like here with Apple. When you search, they'll kind of like integrate it a little bit more. If you want to search for apps or specific music songs or anything you have on your iPhone, you swipe down like that. Before they had it that you swiped on the side here, but this is probably much better because you can do this on all home screens now. You don't have to go all the way to the left. So swipe down, you can search for something you can see first, we can see here the applications, but then we can also see music and stuff that I have available on my smartphone. While on the Samsung device, search, they've had it here under the menu key. You have to tap on it, and then you have to go into search here. And then this is just like online search. I'm not really sure why Android doesn't seem to have an awesome way to search for apps or any specific songs and tracks you have on your device. Definitely better integrated here inside of the iPhone. And I can also see that in terms of graphics, when we talk about stock graphics here, I'm not going to talk about the apps, but you can definitely see that it looks a little bit old here in TouchWiz, especially when you are inside of the settings area here. I definitely think it looks a little bit boring here at the top side. Now, is this going to be a big thing? No, of course not. Of course, you can install launchers and totally change the UI, install different firmwares. But if you talk about the stock experience here, it definitely looks a little bit more polished here on the iPhone. About the icons and just everything. I mean, this looks like Android 2.3 or something, an old version of Android, but this one is actually running one of the latest versions of Android available, Android 4.1, so it's a Jelly Bean version. But they should definitely update that. They should definitely do something about that. And I'm not sure if in this video, if I did show the new control center here in iOS 7 that you swipe up from the bottom page. You finally do have some quick toggles inside of the iPhone, and you can see here that you do have airplane mode, Wi-Fi mode, Bluetooth mode, do not disturb mode, which is awesome when you don't want to get disturbed by calls or probably text messages. If you want to rotate your device, you can just turn on the portrait orientation lock, of course. A nice brightness slider, which I've been waiting for in the iPhone. If you play music with Spotify or your music player, of course, you can just play the song here or pause the music or change the next track. Of course, it works the same in Android here. Up here, when you play stuff, it will pop up here. You also have some quick apps here, a cool, nice little widget here to turn on a light, because probably Apple has seen that a lot of people use that feature. A compass, calculator, which I use a ton. I probably would enjoy more like a timer app here, because that's kind of nice. Also a quick way to access the camera. Now, of course, they also updated every single app, every single specific app here, like apps like the Safari browser is way more clean, the Mail app, phone, music. Specifically the camera app and also the Photos app is also updated, and that's just because Apple control kind of the whole experience, which is pretty nice. And of course, I can't go over every single thing in this little video, but I did at least go over some things here. And also, if you go down from the bottom here, because they're focusing a lot on the calendar, but you can also see other things here like the stocks and stuff. You have settings in the settings area. You can control exactly what you want to see in the notification center here. So if you want to see anything specific with maybe the Note 2 and iPhone 5 with iOS 7 or something, please let me know about that and I will see what I can do. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. You can leave some feedback down below, and hopefully I will see you all guys in the next video. Yeah, peace.